Very busy morning. Of course, the breaking news of the morning is that James J. Whitey Bulger on the lam since 1995, an informant for the FBI, and of course, the leader of the Winter Hill Gang, one of the most notorious and violent gangs out there, apparently connected to 19 murders. FBI's been looking for him for a long time. Captured last night in Santa Monica, California, and somebody who, as we've been saying, has probably followed Whitey Bulger as closely as the FBI, maybe even closer, is WNTK's Howie Carr. Howie, good morning. When did you hear the news? What was your reaction?
I heard about midnight. Somebody called. I was asleep, and I just picked up the phone, and there was the news. And what my reaction was, I couldn't believe that they caught him in California. I thought that for sure that he was in Europe. I knew that there'd been no credible sightings of him in the U.S. since 1996 when his first alias was blown, and I thought he was still hiding over in Europe.
Yeah, man, that was the last sighting back in 2002 in London, and there he was. And apparently there's some kind of connection. We'll learn more today. A few guys who just moved from Southie to nearby where Bulger lived, a few blocks from the Pacific Ocean in Santa Monica, California, were out walking, and there was Whitey walking the dog, and they said, "Hey, that's Whitey Bulger." I don't know if that had a connection to his capture or not.
I thought that was one of the tips that they'd gotten a tip from.
That too, yeah.
From the that PSA campaign that they began, which I find that's another irony, I think. But here you have all these times, probably 24 times he goes on America's Most Wanted. All the criminal crime aficionados are watching it, looking for him, and they never get anywhere. They never get any tips. And then one day they have on this PSA shows like Regis and Kathy and The View, and he's caught.
Yeah, I know. It's amazing how that works. So now, who's concerned? If you're in organized crime, who's concerned about this arrest? Because he was an informant and just was a stoolie on so many people. So who's concerned here?
Well, whoever, if anyone has been supplying him with money from Boston, they would have to be concerned, because if that's the statute of limitations has expired on about all these crimes except for murder, obviously, and most of the people who've committed murders have either pleaded guilty or in prison or dead. Stevie Fleming's in Otisville, his main partner. He'll never get out. I don't think there's that many people, and the FBI agents who he dealt with, they're mainly retired or dead or in prison. So I don't. The people who I'd say would have some jeopardy right now are the people who helped him during his flight all these years. Because again, that's a continuing enterprise, as they say.
Yeah.
And they would be they might be liable to be indicted. I don't know. We'll have to find out. On the other hand, he could just have stashed millions of dollars. We know he stashed a ton of money in safe deposit boxes all across the world. So he may have just been living off the money he stashed back in the 1980s and 90s.
Wouldn't it be ironic if some of the cash is under the New Balance building where you do your broadcast from? Stranger things have happened. Howie's brand new book is called Hitman, and we're trying to bring Howie up to the Dartmouth Lake Sunapee region for a book signing, so you have an opportunity to meet him. Get that book, Hitman. It's great. I wonder if Whitey has read your books. You can ask him now.
I was thinking about that. I wonder if he reads my column. I mean, he can read my column every day now.
Yeah.
He just all he had to do was go down to the Santa Monica Public Library. You see all the old timers, and they're using the library's internet. I'll bet he read my column.
Yeah, I got to type in Whitey Bulger. Maybe we can become Facebook friends by the time he gets out of jail. You never know. Howie Carr, I know you got to run because you get.
Listen to us. Maybe listen to NTK too.
He's got the app on his smartphone. I'm sure he does. Much more on the arrest of Whitey Bulger this afternoon at 3:00 on the Howie Carr Show on WNTK. Howie, thank you for your time. Appreciate it.